People, Babylon is Jamaica. The mystery of lawlessness is already at work before the Antichrist is revealed. Only he who restrains will do so until he is taken out of the way. 2 Thessalonians 2 verse 7 to 8. Mystery means secrecy. The secrecy of lawlessness is already at work before the Antichrist take over. The person who is moved is the woman from Revelation 12. She da fly because she da try God there move her from something. Satan is not going to make the woman know him real. A people him use to terrorize the woman. I'm going to prove it to you. If you read Revelation 17 verse 1 to 2, it will tell you, say, the kings of the earth, they commit fornication with Babylon. And if you read Revelation 18 verse 2 to 3, it will tell you, say, sorry. If you read Revelation 17 verse 1 to 2, it will tell us that the kings of the earth, they commit fornication with the harlot. And if you read Revelation 18 verse 1, 18 verse 2 to 3, it will tell us that Babylon was who the kings of the earth that commit fornication with. The harlot is Babylon, and I'm going to prove it to you. If you read Revelation 17 verse 9, it will tell us that here is the man which has wisdom. Revelation 17 that talk about the judgment of the harlot. And so here is a mind that has wisdom. It refers to the heart as here, therefore the heart is a place. Because if the heart was a person, you said, this is a man with wisdom. But it's a here. And remember, so the heart is wicked. We have to remember, so the heart is wicked. So where would God make the heart be the only person can understand revelation? And he said, here's a man which has wisdom. Therefore, the person who understands is mentioned. But what you might believe is that the heart is the man with wisdom, but it's not the harlot. The heart is a place. It says here in the harlot is a man which has wisdom, and the harlot is Babylon, because the kings of the earth commit fornication with Babylon, and the kings of the earth, and the harlot is on many water, and so does Babylon. If you read the Bible, so I'm the only person who can understand Revelation. I'm in Jamaica. Jamaica is Babylon, and the fact that I don't have no evidence that the wickedness that is mentioned in Revelation is been done means the wickedness has been done to me, a woman, and I'm going to prove it. If you read Revelation 17 verse 6, it says, I saw a woman drunk with the blood of the saints and the martyr of Jesus, and when I saw this woman, I marveled with great admiration. John is the one admiring this woman. If this woman that kills saints and martyrs of Jesus, John would not admire. And if the woman was Babylon, John would not admire, because Babylon will be destroyed. So John would not admire Babylon. The woman cannot be Babylon. The woman mentioned in Revelation 17 verse 6 cannot be Babylon. So this woman mentioned in Revelation 17 verse 6 is the woman Babylon did the wickedness to. She was a saint and a martyr of Jesus, therefore she died for what she believed in. I am this woman, and I'm going to prove it. If you read Revelation 17, verse 7 to 8, it will tell you who this woman is. It says, but the angel said to me, why did you marvel? I will tell you the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which has 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that you saw was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go to perdition. Let's finish there. The beast from the pit is Satan. If you read Revelation 20 verse 1 to 3, because him won't go there, and at the time him have the 7 heads and 10 horns, which the heads are mountains to confuse, and kings ruling and not ruling, and horns are not ruling to the beast. If you read Revelation 17 verse 9 to 14, Revelation 17 verse 9 to 14 tells that the heads are mountains to confuse, and kings ruling and not ruling, and the horns are not ruling to the beast. And at the time Satan had the 7 heads and 10 horns, he was after the woman for Revelation 12. And him did not like the woman from Revelation 12. Therefore, the woman from Revelation 12 cannot be the woman carried by him. The woman carried by him is indeed the great city mentioned in Revelation 17 verse 18. Revelation 17 verse 18 says, and the woman whom you saw is that great city which reigns over the kings of the earth, which is Babylon. Babylon reigns over the kings of the earth. The woman carried by the beast is Babylon, and Babylon is the harlot. So Satan, the beast from the pit, used Babylon to terrorize woman from Revelation 12. That's what Revelation 17 I tell you. The fornication that them doing now is rape, and I'm going to prove it. Read Revelation 17 verse 5. And on her forehead a name was written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlot and abomination of the earth. Mystery means secrecy. Secrecy. It's a Revelation 17 verse 5. It says that Babylon, on her forehead a name was written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlot and abomination of the earth. Babylon is a place and it doesn't have a forehead. The woman was branded with these wicked people. They were branded by this. The woman was branded by these wicked people. They were declaring that they own her. She was branded. She was marked by them. They were mystery, aka secrecy Babylon the Great. Therefore, whatever fornication they did was in secret. And whatever fornication they did to a woman, therefore them rape the woman, because fornication, to have sex without marriage, they had sex with this woman in secret. Therefore they rape this woman. I came or something them do to the woman, and I'm going to figure out, because this woman is me. The woman baby did not born, and I'm going to prove it, because I don't have any evidence that I have no baby. Therefore, the baby I live inside me. The woman, if you read Revelation 17 verse 9 again, so here is a man which has wisdom. The witnesses for Revelation 11 are the woman, are the person with wisdom, aka the woman from Revelation 12, because the woman from Revelation 12 is who the wickedness been done to. Why I say the witnesses is a woman from Revelation 12? If you read Revelation 11 verse 3 and 7, it would tell us the witnesses' testimony was a prophecy. The prophecy was a testimony. I'm going to put it that way. The prophecy was a testimony. For Revelation 11 verse 3 and 7. Therefore, whatever testimony they gave was a prophecy. They gave a prophetic testimony. They were reading Revelation, because Revelation is only prophetic testimony. Therefore, the witnesses are the reader. They were reading Revelation. And to be God's witness, you have to witness God do something. And the only person mentioned in Revelation is the woman from Revelation 12 and her baby. And the woman is indeed a witness, because when she gets wings to fly, she knows that she is the woman from Revelation 12. Therefore, she is indeed a witness. And the facts of the baby, the facts that either of the baby grew up. The facts that either of the baby grew up, that means that the baby never born. And I'm going to prove it. I'm going to tell you why the baby never born. If you read Revelation 12 verse 5, it says, she bore a male child who was to rule our nation with an iron rod, and the child was caught up to God on his throne. Alright, to rule our nation with an iron rod is to break them to shivers. If you read Revelation 2 verse 26 to 27. It said in Revelation 2 verse 26 to 27, and he who overcomes and keeps my word, he who overcomes and keeps my word, until the end, to him I will give power over the nation, and he shall rule them with an iron rod. They shall be dashed to pieces like the potter vessel. A baby cannot overcome, and a baby cannot dash people to pieces. And the baby did not see the baby grow up. So therefore, what Revelation 12 verse 5 I say is that God saw the baby future, and him caught the child him children. Him stopped the baby from born. Because the only other person to rule our nation with an iron rod is the word of God from Revelation 19 verse 11 to 15. The word of God is Jesus. God saw the child future and him stopped the child from rule our nation with an iron rod. Because if the child born, him know what would happen. The child, because him say, only one virgin shall have child, and the child shall be Emmanuel, aka Jesus. Him could not make the child born. So him caught the child him throne. That means him make the child cannot born until the child reach him throne. The child, if the child born, him would have been Jesus, because whenever God said is a curse, him couldn't allow the child to born. The child did not born. And the fact the child did not die either, because the child is a witness. And the witnesses have prophesied 1,203 score days with the baby. The woman have prophesied 1,203 score with the baby, because she and her baby is the witnesses. If you read Revelation 11 verse 3, it would tell us that 1,203 score days the woman have prophesied with the baby in her, and the baby never born. Therefore, the baby can live in her. And this is the reason why Babylon after the woman. I have the world, because the people that in the world are cowards, and them thought they were afraid of the woman baby. That's what I believe. And them at Babylon make them have them a rape people. Because Revelation 18 verse 18 verse 14, it said, the fruit that your soul longeth for has departed from you. The fruit is what keeps the seed, and the seed is as the potential into to develop into a plant. So the fruit, the seed will be the child, and the fruit will be like a womb. They were after the woman womb. The child they were after. Because the child that live in the woman now, they were afraid of the child, and that's how the world end up and rape the woman with Babylon. So this story though, the story of Revelation is a story of the bride of Christ. So I believe, because the woman only has one child. And if you read Revelation 12 verse Revelation 12 verse 17. It said Satan went to make war with the rest of our offsprings. This woman mentioned Israel is Israel. She is the bride, the mother of all things, because she only have one child. Which other child is not gonna make war with? There's no Revelation 12 they mention the other child. This woman is the mother of all things. She is Jesus' wife. Jesus is God. So them rape Jesus' wife. It's a story of the bride of Christ. She is real. And what the Bible is telling me is that she is me. And God wants me to know what been done to me by wicked people, raping me through my eyes. Is what I believe.